The zinghoppers. Hi, friends. It's Jack from the Zinghoppers. Say, I've got a really important question. I was wondering, have you ever been on an airplane? Really? Oh, man, it is so much fun. I love to travel, and I love when my wife and I go have adventures, and it's so much fun going on an airplane. I love when the airplane is taking off and you can watch the ground and it gets smaller and smaller, all the buildings as you get higher and higher. It's so much fun. Well, I thought for today's book, we could read this. It's called Going on an Airplane. And it's all about being on an airplane. Imagine that. Do you see the picture there of the man and the child on the airplane? Well, this was written by a man named Fred Rogers, and I think you're going to really enjoy this. If you've never been on an airplane, this will help you kind of learn what it's like to be on an airplane. So let's read this together. Going on an airplane is such a fun thing, and the first time you ever do it, well, it's just great. You'll love it. Again, this is called Going on an Airplane. It was written by Fred Rogers, and all the photography was by a man named Jim Judkis. So Jim took all of the pictures of the planes. Wouldn't that be a fun job? All right, let's read this together. You can follow along if you'd like, and I will put the pictures and the words up. And if you have this book and you want to read it, that would be great. Here we go. When you want to go somewhere far away and you want to get there quickly, you might go by airplane. Airplanes travel a lot faster than cars, buses, or trains. There are things you might like to take along to play with on the plane, like toys, books, crayons, or maybe a stuffed animal. You can pack them in a small bag. You may also need to pack a suitcase with clothes and other things you want to have while you're far away. Going away takes a lot of getting ready, but your favorite grown-ups will help you with all of that. Airports are places where people go to get on and off airplanes. Airports are busy places. People with suitcases in all shapes and sizes. People coming and going in cars and buses and taxis. It seems as if everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere. One of the first things you do at the airport when you're going to take a trip is check in with someone who knows where you need to go to find the right airplane. That person will look at your ticket and make sure that your suitcases get on the same plane as you do. It might be a long walk to the place where you get on your airplane. People with special needs can ride in carts that make a beep, beep, beeping noise to let you know they're coming. On your way, you may see restaurants, stores, and bathrooms. Everyone has to pass through a place called security. The airport people will ask to see your little bag or anything else you're carrying. They will also ask everyone to walk one at a time through a special doorway. That way, they can make sure everyone is taking only safe things on the airplane. Then it will be time to find the right place to sit and wait until your airplane is ready for you to get on board. At the airport, those places are called gates. Lots of families travel together, but some older children travel by themselves. The people who work at the airport and the people who work on the airplanes take special care of those children so that they never have to feel as if they're all alone. When it's time to get on the airplane, you might walk down a hallway called a jetway. At the end of that jetway, your plane will be waiting for you, along with the flight attendants who will take care of you during your trip. When you're boarding your plane, you might see into the cockpit. That's where the pilot and co-pilot sit as they fly the airplane. Some of the things in the cockpit are like things in a car. Every airplane has a steering wheel and brakes. It also has a lot of dials and instruments that tell the pilot and co-pilot what they need to know, like how much fuel the airplane has and which way to go, even when the airplane's in the clouds. Every person has a seat on the airplane, and the flight attendants will help you find yours. Flight attendants can't sit right beside children who are flying alone, but they're always nearby. In fact, above each seat, there are buttons for cool air, for light, and for calling a flight attendant if you need help. They'll show you where you can put your things, and they'll find you a pillow and blanket if you ask for them. Flight attendants try hard to help everyone feel comfortable. It's just as important to wear a seat belt in an airplane as it is in a car. Airplane rides can sometimes be bumpy. Flight attendants know how the seat belt works, and they know about other things to keep you safe. When the plane is ready for takeoff, all the passengers will be in their seats with their seat belts on, even the flight attendants. Then the plane will move down the runway, going faster and faster until all of a sudden it will start to go up in the air. In a moment, you'll hear the sound of the airplane's wheels folding up out of the way. The plane will go higher and higher until you are way up above the place you've left behind. If you get a strange feeling inside your ears, swallowing hard a few times can usually make that feeling go away. Some people like to look out the window while they're flying, or use the special tray in front of them as a table for drawing and coloring. The flight attendants might give you a snack or even a breakfast or a lunch or dinner while you're up in the air. They'll certainly bring you something to drink. They get the food ready in a small kitchen called the galley. They don't usually cook there, but they do get things ready to serve to everyone on the plane. They work fast. It's best to stay in your seat as much as you can. You'll be safer, and anyway, there isn't much room to walk around. People can get up to go to the bathroom, though. The bathroom is usually in the front or back of the plane. It's very small, but it does have a sink and a toilet. The water from the sink and what you flush from the toilet goes into a big tank inside the plane. When the plane gets to another airport, special machines clean out that tank. As the plane is about to land, you'll probably hear the sound of the wheels folding down again. That means you'll be back on the ground soon, at another airport in a different city. If you're traveling with the people in your family, you'll be on your way with them. If you're traveling by yourself, you'll stay with a flight attendant or someone from the airline company until you are with the people who are expecting you at the airport. An airplane trip is a real adventure, but all along the way, there will be grown-ups to take care of you. They know how exciting traveling can be, and they'll give you all the help you need until you're safely back home again. Isn't that a great book? I just love that. I hope you get to take an airplane trip sometime soon. Get to travel. It's so much fun. If there was anywhere in the world that you could go, where would you like to go? I think I'd like that too. Well, hey, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Keep on reading. See you soon. The Zing Hoppers.